1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has expressed his government's strong commitment for eradication of polio from the country. Minister for Planning has reiterated the resolve to put the country back on the track of progress and development. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs says Pakistan seeks to further expand its bilateral relations with the United States based on mutual respect, trust and equality. Organization of Islamic Cooperation has called for global efforts to counter the alarming rise of Islamophobia. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed his government's strong commitment for eradication of polio from the country. In a tweet today, he said there will be zero tolerance for any laxity in our national fight against polio. He said our anti-polio drive will now focus on the districts of South Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, particularly Bannu and North and South Waziristan. Shehbaz Sharif said the best performing officials will be acknowledged and recognized as national heroes. A high-level meeting chaired by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif regarding scheduled and unscheduled load shedding was held in Islamabad this morning. The Prime Minister was apprised about the electricity generation, supply and demand. He was also briefed about a comprehensive strategy to address the issue of load shedding. The meeting was attended amongst others by Minister for Information and Broadcasting Maryam Aurangzeb and PMLN leader Shahid Khaqan Abbasi. Minister for Planning and Development Ehsan Iqbal has reiterated the resolve to put the country back on the track of progress and development. Talking to newsmen in Islamabad today, he said the government is working tirelessly to provide relief to the people. The Minister for Planning said Rawalpindi Islamabad Metro Bus Extension project that remained stalled for 4 years was completed within few days, and this is a proof of the competency of the current government. About Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's planned protest in front of Election Commission today, Ehsan Iqbal said this is aimed at impeding the due process by pressurizing, blackmailing the institutions. He, however, said the ECP will decide the cases, including foreign funding case, as per the law and without succumbing to any pressure. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Hina Rabbani Khar says Pakistan seeks to further expand its bilateral relations with the United States based on mutual respect, trust and equality. Talking to US Charity Affairs in Pakistan, Angela Agler, who called on her in Islamabad today, the Minister of State said Pakistan values its ties with the United States. The U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom has called for targeted sanctions against India over the worsening religious freedom and rights abuses in the country. In its annual report, the Commission said the state of religious freedom in India significantly worsened last year. It urged the State Department to place India for the third straight year on the U.S. list of countries of particular concern. The independent bipartisan panel pointed to numerous attacks on religious minorities, particularly Muslims and Christians last year, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government promoted its ideological vision of a Hindu state through policies hostile to minorities. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation has strongly condemned the recent profane act of Holy Quran's desecration during rallies in Sweden and called for a global effort to counter the alarming rise of Islamophobia. In a joint statement issued by the OIC, it said that such Islamophobic behavior hurt the sensitivities of over 1.5 billion Muslims and constitute a gross abuse of rights of freedom of expression. The statement further said the OIC group condemns the practice of insulting Islam, Christianity and Judaism alike and stands against all acts of hate and violence on the basis of religion or belief. The group also strongly condemned the other recent acts of Islamophobia, including heinous attacks on mosques, killing and injuring of worshippers, desecration of Muslim homes and ban on hijab in various parts of the world. Russia has warned for eruption of a third world war if the Ukraine conflict escalates. Speaking to Russian media, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov criticized Kyiv's approach to exploit peace talks, saying the risk of World War III is serious. He warned the West not to underestimate the elevated risk of nuclear conflict over Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said Russia is just trying to scare off the world supporting Ukraine. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.